Now, there have been unconfirmed rumours for months. Now, one of Prince Philip's friends has publicly revealed details of Queen Elizabeth's painful final year.
In the upcoming biography, Elizabeth, an intimate portrait, Gyles Brandreth claims the Queen suffered excruciating bone cancer before she passed away. Joining us now, Sunrise Royal Editor Rob Jobson. Morning to you. This isn't the first time we've heard these cancer rumours, isn't it? They were bubbling away at the time of her passing. Do you think there's any truth to this claim?
Well, now, of course, the doctor recorded that she died of old age, and I think that's probably where, I mean, these sort of details are quite upsetting, I'm sure, for everybody, but the reality is that rumour was going around for a long time in the build-up and sort of the decline of the Queen, and she was clearly suffering in that build-up. I can't confirm that, no one's confirming that, and I think even Brandreth himself wrote that's what he heard. He's not actually saying it for definite, but the details were swirling around for a very long time, and that was one of the main things that was recurring, but as I said, old age was what was recorded.
OK, this Gyles Brandreth, who is he? Is he legit?
Yeah, he's a former MP, friend of the Duke of Edinburgh, has written a book about the marriage of the Duke and the Queen, and yeah, I think he's fairly legit, but as I say, the way it was worded was quite careful, and I say, well, and a lot of us that were sort of, I suppose, in the know had heard that rumour, but it was not reported at the time, and I'm not really sure what real benefit it does now afterwards, apart from, you know, him putting in his book. But the fact is, it was something that was certainly mentioned.
OK. It was also confirmed overnight Prince Harry and Meghan's Netflix doco is going to be released on December 10.
Ooh.
What can we expect from that?
A lot of viewers, I think. I mean, although you speak to a lot of people over here, oh no, we're not going to watch that. I bet your bottom dollar will be #1 on Netflix, without a doubt. So everyone's going to be surely tuning in. I'm sure that there'll be a few surprises, and a lot of this will be built up. But they've kept quite quiet about the whole thing and what their content is. But I'm sure there'll be a few surprises, particularly as it's approaching the sale of his book as well, Spare, and it's great publicity for that.
Yeah, it's all going to come out at once, isn't it? And there are reports King Charles will bestow Princess Charlotte with the title of Duchess of Edinburgh. Now, he wouldn't give Duke of Edinburgh to Prince Edward. Why would he give the Duchess of Edinburgh to Charlotte?
Well, it's all to do about girl power, Koshi. I mean, the reality is when, I think it's 2011, the Queen changed the laws of primogeniture, which basically means no matter what happens, that Charlotte is the third in line to the throne and will remain that, whatever happens. And so, if anything happened to William and George, she would become Queen, and therefore the King is making sure that all of the lines of succession go through the direct heirs. The truth is, if he gave the title to the Duke of Edinburgh, to Earl of Sussex, Prince Edward, then his son, Viscount Severn, who's really not really going to be an active royal going forward, would end up taking that title. So, you know, you're diluting it. Also, the Duke of Edinburgh title is a very important title. Queen Victoria's second son was the Duke of Edinburgh and things like this. So, you know, it's all about making sure that the line of succession is not expanded beyond too far, and that it's sticking to the working rules. And the fact that she would be the Duchess of Edinburgh, which is a title the Queen had, means when she gets married, her husband will become the Duke, and their kids will be Prince and Princesses. So it has significance, but it's all about the line of succession and not diluting that.
OK.
Yeah.
Keeping the big titles to the ones who deserve it.
You certainly know where you stand, don't you?
Yeah.
Thanks, Jobbo.